Hello and welcome to Lesson 11, page 77. This is the song titled Hear the Wind Blow in our pre-level 1 book. Okay, so students, this is the beginning of what's going to be our first ensemble song. And that word ensemble means multiple parts. So there's a lot of Hear the Wind Blow parts coming up in your book. There'll be part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. And the purpose of those is each student would get assigned one of these parts in class. And you guys play them all together at the same time. And it creates this beautiful harmony between all the notes being played at the same time in each part. So that's, its own unique challenge when we get to our studio class. But for now, we're going to take a look at this Hear the Wind Blow on page 77, and the ensemble parts are up next. So let's take a look at the notes that we have in Hear the Wind Blow. So we're starting in what I would call our first full C position in our 5-finger pattern because we have 5 notes here. So let's look for middle C on our piano because that's where we're going to start today. So we'll start with our group of 2 black keys. Here's my white key. First one is C. And we're going to go from C all the way up to G. So we're going to use all 3 of the white keys under the group of 2 black keys. So that's C, D, and E. And now we're under the group of 3 black keys. We're going to need our front door, F. And right next to F is G. We said our first letter in the word gaga from our fun keyboard story. So altogether we need C, D, E, F, G. There's a couple different ways we can put our fingers. This is probably going to be one of the most common ones. 2 fingers in our left hand on C and D, and 3 fingers in our right hand on E, F, and G. So we're going from left to right. You can do the opposite of that too, right? We can take 3 fingers on C, D, E, and 2 fingers on F and G. That's fine. Okay? And, we haven't done any work with our thumb just yet. And on the piano, we use the side of our thumb to play, and our fingertips on the other parts of our fingers with the nice curved hand position. If you're already feeling like giving that a try, you certainly can, and your teacher will review your posture and your hand position with you in class. We're not going to spend too much time on that, but in case you're already doing that, I wanted to give you the option, of course, for this song. If we haven't gotten there, don't worry. Let's use this hand position for today. Okay, so we've got our notes C, D, E, F, G. Let's do a quick 1, 2, me, then you, and then we'll go through Hear the Wind Blow. Okay, C, D, E, F, G. 1, 2, me, then you. Play a C. How about a E? Now G. How about D? F. And E. F. G. F. And how about C? Great job with our 1, 2, me, then you. Let's start to take a look at Hear the Wind Blow. So we can take a quick look at the whole song. You can see it's almost all half notes that happen in the song except for what? Except for our one whole note at the end. So remember, our half notes get 2 beats. Our whole note at the end gets 4 beats. So this is going to be another great song for us to do well at our steady beat because it's all half notes. Just hold for 2. Hold for 2. Okay? So let's start to take a look at our first notes in line number 1. We have E, and then F, now G, then we go back to F. Let's try that nice and slow at a steady beat. I'm just using all my right hand fingers for this. 1, 2, first line, play. Play E for 2, and now F for 2, and G for 2, and F for 2, and off. Perfect. And students, we're going to use that same rhythm pattern for the whole song, except our last line where we have our whole note. So up next, E, D, E, D. Well, not too tricky, I don't think. I think you guys are going to really do well with this song. So E is our first note, just like in the first line. But then we go down to the left to a D. Then we go back to our E. And then back to our D. So there's a little pattern in this line, just E, D, E, D. Let's try it with our steady beat, holding our half notes. Here we go, line number 2. 1, 2. Line 2, play, play. E, 4, 2, and D, 4, 2, and E, 4, 2, and D, 4, 2. Great work. Moving along to line number 3, it looks like we have the same thing as line number 1. E for 2, F for 2, G for 2, back to F for 2. Let's go ahead and try line number 3 for the extra practice. Hands ready. 1, 2. Line 3, play, play. E for 2, F for 2, G for 2, and F for 2. Way to go. And our last line of Hear the Wind Blow, we do E for 2 and D for 2, just like in our second line, but now we finally end with our C whole note for 4 beats at the end. So we're just playing E, D, C, going down to the left, 1 note each in our last line. So let's practice line number 4, and then we're already ready for our full performance of this one. Hands ready, last line. 1, 2, last line, play, play. E for 2 and D for 2. Now C. 2, 3, 4, and off. Great work, and we're ready for our first full performance of Hear the Wind Blow. Again, we'll do 2 speeds, once a little slower, then we'll speed it up a bit on the second try. Here we go, line number 1. 1, 2, full song, play, play. E for 2 and F for 2. Now G for 2, back to F for 2, line 2, E for 2, now D for 2, and E for 2, and D for 2, line 3, E for 2, and F for 2, and G for 2, F for 2, last line, E for 2, D for 2, and C, 2, 3, 4, and off. Great work, and now we're ready for our second performance. 1, 2, here we go. E for 2, F for 2, G for 2, F for 2, E for 2, D for 2, E for 2, D for 2, E for 2, F for 2, G for 2, F for 2, and E for 2, D for 2, C, 2, 3, 4, and off. Congratulations on completing Hear the Wind Blow. I'll see you on the next song.